All right, so it's been a while since I have updated the tank, and I just wanted to talk about stability and coral growth because I haven't really added a whole lot recently. Really, my main focus of the tank has just been leaving it alone and letting it do its thing. And I did my first water test since October, about a couple days ago, and all of my numbers are right where I had them in October. So I'm pretty confident in the stability of my tank. Like I said, I haven't been doing a whole lot in terms of adding. Certain fish have died, certain fish have been removed, certain corals have died, and then certain corals have exploded in growth. And I think a lot of that is just due to stability. It's not as full as I really want it to be, but that's also because, like I said, I haven't really been adding anything. I've just been kind of focusing on letting it do its thing, and I think that's really been beneficial for it. Usually, you know, when you start out in the hobby, you really want to have a hands-on every little thing, and a lot of the time when you do that, you end up changing things too quickly, and that really shocks the tank, and it really can do more harm than good. So what I really wanted to do is just sit back, relax, enjoy the tank, clean it every now and then, feed the fish every day, and just see what happens. And I think I'm pretty happy with where this tank is going. It's not, you know, as organized. It's starting to get a little bit of stubborn algae growth like on the glass that's not coming off easily with a flipper or scraper. So I had to go in and take a razor blade and scrape all the sides off, but it's not really a huge ordeal. The fish are very happy, very healthy. I did lose a clown goby that I had in my last video, as well as a, what was it? It was a firefish, and then I had a Aptasia eating foulfish that did its job. I am proud to be Aptasia free. Since I haven't added anything to the tank, I don't really run the risk of getting more Aptasia, and I don't know when I'm going to add more coral. I want to at some point in the future, but as of right now, I am very happy that I am Aptasia free. Once the Aptasia was gone, the foul fish did start pecking at some of my rock flowers. So some of the rock flowers are just starting to really come back. Some of them don't look great. And then some of them have never looked better. Like that one's getting huge. That one's getting pretty huge. That one moved from, it used to sit at the top of the rock, and now it's down there. In terms of just coral growth though, we've been experiencing a lot of good growth. And I didn't really realize it. You know, when you see something every day, you don't really recognize it. So that's why I do like taking these videos too, is because I can go back and I can be like, oh wow, compared to last video, like this whole wall has exploded with the GSP. This Capnella tree is huge. This thing is just exploded. That's gotten bigger. I still don't really know what it is. It's some kind of leather, I think Lobophytum. That guy is getting a little bit shaded from the Capnella, but I like how everything's kind of growing in together. This giant Bali started out perched on the rock down here, and it's weird because it like stretched itself up there. I guess it liked that spot better, and it hasn't really grown much more above that, which is kind of cool. I really like the Xenia. You know, with Xenia, you worry about it being a little bit invasive, but it has stayed this size and it's happy where it is, so that's great. This Gorgonian is stretching out and almost touching this power head, so I do need to watch that. I'm thinking about giving it a little haircut and hoping that will help it. Otherwise, I may just let it do its thing. I don't know. I feel like it might sort itself out. But you can see the tips on some of these branches are exposed, so I may need to intervene just to help save the coral and make sure it's healthy. This little guy has not grown much, but I'm now starting to see little branches come off of it. These mushrooms have been splitting pretty regularly. I started with one. Now I have, what, 5? So that's pretty sweet. Kenya tree, I'm learning why people don't really like them. I still like it. I think it's fun. It is dropping little branches everywhere, which I could see becoming a pretty big nuisance, especially if that started as a little branch and now it's dropping little branches, and these little branches are going to eventually drop branches. If there's exponential growth like that, I could see that becoming a problem. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it. I like that it's filling in dead spots. To me, that's a good natural look. That's what I want. But I can see, I could see it becoming a problem down the line, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. The tank is only a year and 7 months old at this point, so it's, you know, it's at the point of stability and maturity. I wish I had more coral, but I have not been making any coral purchases. I don't think I've bought any coral in a year. So I know that's difficult to do, but I've been trying to be frugal with this reef. I'm really not unsatisfied with it. Like I said, I really have just been focusing on stability and growth. And I think I've been doing a good job. I like this left side view of it. This side is pretty barren. I do need to add some stuff down the line. I kind of want to wait until after hurricane season, because being in the southern United States, you do risk being hit by hurricanes, and that is what destroyed my tank originally. So we'll see. Cabbage coral, it's grown a little bit. Not a fast grower. I was expecting it to grow a bit more, but yeah, that's the state of the tank right now. I'm really happy with it. I still need to clean up these edges of the glass because that's a little bit ugly, but the colors are popping on these soft coral, and it has given me a new appreciation for soft coral, because this tank, I have been keeping it pretty low maintenance. For me, that's ideal. I don't care to have my hands in this tank every week, and I haven't been. And in fact, I did my first water change in months on Sunday, which at this point of recording would have been 3 days ago. And honestly, soft coral's like dirty water, so that's what we've been doing. I'll try to come up with more video ideas on what I'm doing with the tank, but this is just a general status update. Unfortunately, some corals that I bought did die and did not grow along with everything else, but that is part of the hobby. Sometimes you have stuff that explodes, like the Campanella tree, which is just massive at this point. And then sometimes you have stuff that dies and shrivels up. And it's a shame, because it's a waste of money and time and effort, and you don't know why it happens, but it happens. I'm just now seeing, I don't know if y'all can see that little mushroom tucked in there. These mushrooms on the side have been awesome. They just get big and then pop off and then float around and go elsewhere. I really want the natural look of this reef. I like natural. And I thought about reorganizing some stuff and trimming some stuff, but I don't know. I want to keep this low maintenance, low stress, and let it do its thing. And I have had success so far, so I'm pretty happy. So I will try to be more regular with these updates, but don't always get around to it. You can't underestimate the GSP wall. I really like that look. Some people hate it. I like it. But yeah, that's that. Thank you all for watching.